So that we have problems everywhere. Sometimes people send us threatening letters, and some send very vulgar letters and tell us, nigger, get out of here and go. So there's nowhere to run. We just have to stay wherever we are and fight to liberate ourselves. Everywhere I performed in Brazil, I never saw black people. I only performed to white people. And they said, well, it's because they can't afford to come here, it's too expensive, which is another form, that is another form of keeping them from coming to where they can enjoy themselves together with white people. They keep them poor. Isn't really white, he is Brazilian, and he looks white because he's an albino. But some people approached him on 4 occasions and told him, why does he have to play with niggers? And this was in Sweden, where people really often say they have no problem. And take his country, Brazil. We were there last June. And white people in Brazil denied the fact that there were racial problems in Brazil. But it exists, we saw it every day. I have difficulties in many different places, and not only me. I think if you're black, you have difficulties everywhere there are white people. And most white people always say that we should not generalize and so on and so forth. And in fact, there are some countries, even take Sweden. In Sweden, people say there's no racial problem there. But it is only because there are not that many black people in Sweden, so you don't really see it as clearly as you see it in countries like United States or even South Africa. But there is prejudice everywhere. For instance, in Sweden, we were performing there, and my guitarist, who isn't really white, he is Brazilian, and he looks white because he's an albino. And that is why I have to say the things I say in my performances, because I know, again, that I am right. And because I am right, I know I will win, because the truth shall never be covered by lies. Like my husband always says, it's like saying, well, until the white man comes to any place, nothing lives. It's only when he comes and says, boof, I've discovered you, now you exist, which is ridiculous. My people were there. We don't write our history. It has always been handed down to us orally by our elders. Of course, the white man came and he writes history. In fact, you don't know anything about any place until the white man gets there. My people were there. We don't write our history. It has always been handed down to us orally by our elders. Of course, the white man came and he writes history. In fact, you don't know anything about any place until the white man gets there.
kunengi emaye emaye mwananga sama lushingo lopotuma kuina kinanga emaye emaye mwananga sama lushingo lopotuma kuina kinanga emaye emaye
ai kasamo chechanga bonsu tangwa ya ngonda
ayaye kachecha busuru cheche tangwa ya ngonda emaye emaye ayaye kachecha busuru cheche tangwa ya ngonda emaye emaye ayaye shalala manubame ona kunengi emaye emaye ayaye shalala manubame ona kunengi emaye emaye mwanaka sama lushingo lopotuma kuina kinanga emaye emaye mwanaka sama lushingo lopotuma kuina kinanga emaye emaye
Hakina tata, hakina tata, hakina tata. Hakina tata, 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 hakina tata.
Glory, Kembo, glory, glory. Wow. Thank you for the message you sent to me. I am in my office. I can hardly talk now, not because I can't talk. I went through Brother Massa, Prophet Mikhael, Massa's download in the YouTube this morning about the Delta, Niger Delta, and how our people were taken into slavery and Christianity and the Roman, and oh God, I sit here and I'm weeping in spirit and I'm weeping in the physical. I could hardly, and this is a prayer answered. I don't know, like I understand that, and I saw the hand of Yah picking his stones, gathering his people. I just know that God, Yah is bringing his people closer, but I didn't know that it would be this extent that I have come to. And I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful, because I have been crying and asking God. I couldn't find my identity. And I was praying, Lord, why were we so hated? What is it about us? I started blaming Yah that, did he hate the blacks? Are we really caused? What is it? But now all the answers have been put in place. I also want to thank you for recommending us to go to Mikhael Massa's YouTube channel and prescribe, subscribe. I don't know if I want to walk today. I am so touched. I am so moved. I can't understand the mothers, what they went through. The kids taken away, And now I understand why Yah was revealing to me the things and the tribes and the place and the people that we are. Everything is just coming into place. And they went into captivity. And now I understand the dream I had. When I was saying that, I think I sent that to you, that when that lady was asking me, where am I from? I said, I'm from Niger Delta. And she said, no, you're from Congo. And I said, yeah, I'm from Congo. And the man sitting there, a tall black man sitting there in gold, yellow outfit, brown, gold, yellow outfit. He nodded his head and smiled over me, meaning that he was confirming it that yes, I am, because then I said that yes, I am Congo. Now I can understand why. I am so touched. I don't know if I really want to walk today. I just want to go home. It's so deep. It's so deep. It's so deep, but it's breaking something in me. Now I can understand who I am. Oh, Lord. I'm just thanking Yah. I'm just thanking Him for this truth. I think He wanted me to know this truth. I want to thank you too, because you told me that Yah is going to reveal more things. I thought I was going to hear the prophetic voice, or the voice of Yah speaking to me, but now He's speaking through you people to us. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm so proud of who I am. I'm so proud that I'm one of God's chosen ones. Forgive me for my emotions. I'm so broken. I'm broken. I'm really broken. This message was for me. It wasn't for any other person. It was for me. The message that Mikhael Massa put today, it was for me. It was a clarity of the dreams and the visions I've been having. And 2 days ago or so, Karian also spoke openly out that she have seen Yesaya. And there is a black man, and she described him just like the way I was. And I'm so happy, I'm so proud that the Lord will favor me to even show me these things, you know. It's short, tears of joy. Thank you. I'm short of words, thank you. But I'm so touched. Thank you. How dare these Christians take our people and make us look like as if we are serving God, but we've been serving all the devilish God. And our people today are using Christianity to enslave our people into poverty. Now we know you talked about Esau. Somebody was saying that Esau is the real people. It's going to take over. And now we see. How dare they tell us that we are the Hamites and we're not the Hamites? How dare they steal our children? No wonder the Lord revealed to me. And I was speaking to this man. I think I was pronouncing a judgment. I think it was a judgment I was pronouncing to America. Not just personally to that man, but to America. That the children will go through. And I didn't know I'm going to see this today. And when I was listening to this, the Lord was reminding me of that vision. Thank you.
Don't be that guy. Charlemagne, you're making a fool of yourself right now. Lord, the white man has given us so much. And right now, he's given us his greatest gift of all, Mr. President Donald Trump.
Oh, Lord.
The greatest gift anybody could ever receive.
Okay, I was going to ask you, what do you think about the job that Donald Trump has been doing as president of the United States?
Stella, the best thing we've ever gotten. You take a man who made all these promises. He gonna build a wall, and look at it. Most of the wall already up. Most of the wall already up and built. He's helping out the colored folks everywhere. Colored folks ain't never been happier than they is with Donald Trump right now.
That is not true.
What?
I mean, contrary to your popular belief, you are colored, but I mean, like, you know, you're probably one of the few people who like Donald Trump, sir.
First of all, I am not colored. I am a white man. I happen to be struck with something called revitiligo.
Salama bin Abitu. We're going to talk about the man of sin. The first thing that you should know about the man of sin is, yes, he has no mercy. He is completely a Gentile. He hates the Most High. He hates the Most High's people. He enslaved them. He went to the promised land to find out where the kingdoms of heaven was. He could take a lot of knowledge from the kingdom of heaven. He was cast out forever from the kingdom of heaven. And the beast, he can't go up again because he fell down here to earth, and he has to stay here forever, and even later he will be cast down forever into the pit. And this beast found diamonds, fought kings, whitewashed the history, killed many nations, and he was religious strong. We do not really know what kind of religion, because he called it religion, but we know it was satanic, and it is still today, because this man is the man of witchcraft. And in this movie you will see all these things about the man of sin and what he did to us. Welcome.
And a lot of people were named after their personal characteristics. The most remarkable hair and skin condition was always to be a redhead. A redhead is not only someone with the hair of red color, but it's also somebody with pale skin, freckles, and very sensitive to the sunlight. The allegorical medieval world created a lot of fantasies about them. Every hair or skin color was transformed in a surname, and later in a family name. The bodies.
Africa is home to 100 million people, with civilizations as varied as its landscapes. Not only hunters and gatherers, but fishermen and farmers, kings, soldiers, and slaves. But the civilizations are separate from each other. There are no books, no wheels to help them communicate. They know nothing of each other. Northern tribes have never met the cultures in the canyons, and these have never seen the huge settlements along the Amazon. Stays local for long. Traders, armies, and pilgrims carry news across the continent in weeks. Columbus's letter is translated, copied, and becomes a bestseller. Now, many Europeans are aching for their share of the treasures. A few months later in Spain, men are moving towards the ports of the Atlantic and the Mediterranean. Men who have no land and no work. They cross the barren Spanish regions, that offer nothing to live off. Desperados with nothing to lose, men in need of a job, and the Queen needs them. Anyone can come along, anyone can be a conquistador. Even a pig farmer can win glory and riches in faraway lands. Settlers are not forced to adapt to the landscape. They domesticate and dominate it.
All trees were cut down and turned into pasture and gardens, where all kinds of vegetables and root crops that we know in England grow in profusion.
They replace the trees they cut down with their own trees. The Europeans bring peaches, pears and plums. They bring figs, olives and bananas. Their trees will flourish. They never know how lucky they are. Breed, carrying weapons, and with one animal that does not exist on this continent. With the horse, the Spanish are able to annihilate whole empires in just a few decades.
You told me.
My father's no different than any other powerful man. Any man who's responsible for other people. Like a senator or a president.
Do you know how naive you sound?
Why?
Senators and presidents don't have men killed.
Oh. Who's being naive, Kay? Kay, my father's way of doing things is over. It's finished. Even he knows.
What?
Yeah.
You... what? You... what?
Yeah, I know. I was drunk. And we both had really weird nights.
How can that happen?
It just did.
What? He's gay. He's gay.
Well, you're not the only one in the world with confused feelings, Michael.
I'm not confused. I definitely wouldn't have sex with a gay guy.
Okay, now you're just being an asshole.
You're an asshole.
In Rome, there was a convention of names for Roman citizens called Tria Nomina, composed by 3 names and sometimes by 4. The prenomen was the first or given name. The nomen was the name of the gens or clan where the families belonged. The cognomen was the name of the family within the gens. And sometimes the agnomen, a personal nickname, was added to the official name. As, for instance, the name of this Roman general, Publius Cornelius Scipio Africanus. Publius is the prenomen or first name. Cornelius is the nomen or the name of the gens. Scipio is the cognomen or the name of the family. And Africanus is a nickname for defeating Hannibal in the Second Punic War at North Africa. Roman women usually...
But I need to find a way out of here. And you're the only hope I've got to figure it out, so... Please. Please just talk to me. Who are you? What's your name? Are you alive?
Fuck you!
As long as you like. But as long as you are here, you will respect our ways. We do not fight. We defend. We protect. And we survive. Yes.
We're always one step ahead of him. Well, that's reassuring.
Which is one step away from...
Well, that's less reassuring.
But we follow Father's rules. He keeps the flock safe.
I love rules. I actually have a rule about following rules.
Me too.
No way. Kiss me.
What did you just say?
I said, rules rule.
No, you didn't, but that's okay.
Oh, he took the job. Outstanding. Now we can keep an eye on him. He has no idea of our real plan. Contact me as soon as Operation Capture the Invention succeeds.
Looks like they're getting into trouble.
The diamonds belong to the German Reich. We will not be denied. The German army will not stand for it. Help me! Help to come! Let's go! Sister Scheiße! Stop them! Kill them! Fire!
Colonel Buckner! Your nauseating breakfast is getting cold. From now on, I am in command. Make sure you don't forget it.
The diamonds belong to the German Reich! Colonel Buckner's orders. I told you this is Wagner, and I admire his music.
Imbecile. Very impatient. So is the German Reich and the army.
Zurückkommen hierher zu mir. The German army will not stand for it. Move these people. Drive over them. No. Get away. Give me this gun. Suicide. Scheiße.
Allah be praised. You are an uncultured barbarian.
My gramophone. Fritz, save my gramophone. I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
Stop thinking. That's an order. Good shot. Unfortunately, he was on our side.
Schweinehund. The German army will not stand for it. They're coming back. You see, with these primitive natives, it's not a question of language. It's the aura of authority, of command. I commanded them to come back here to me, and they are running away. That's all they can do, these primitive cannibals, running away and eating people and running away. Have you ever seen the German army run away? Well, I ask you, have you? I'll show you. Auf Wiedersehen.
Feuer frei!
See his necklace?
Yeah. A little pretentious for my taste.
amigo!
They're friendly. How nice.
Sure could have fooled me.
And that necklace. 21st dynasty?
So?
When Solomon was king of Israel?
Far be it from me to pry into your personal life, Mbopo, but you might have given me some hint about yourself and the diamonds.
Do not feel saddened that you live without the diamonds, for you are the last to see the mountain's secret. And that memory you'll have forever.
Goodbye, Mbopo.
Hamba Bashe.
Salagate.
Hambanika She!
You know I'm gonna miss Mbopo.
Yeah, but he made me feel kind of guilty there at the end, though.
Guilty about what?
Well, I thought you and your father should come out of this with, something.
Well, I won't feel guilty if you won't. I didn't want you to go through all of this for nothing.
All this for me. For me.
And what for me? And what for me? You think you kill me? Old Turkish invention. Now you are the fool. You are the imbecile. Never call Turk an imbecile unless you make sure he's dead.
With all this, Germany will win the war. It will rule the world. You and I will be heroes.
But I don't want to be a hero. Now, fill your hat. And your pockets. And your mouth. What? You heard what I said. Eat the stones.
You're mad. You're insane. What use are the stones inside me?
Don't trouble yourself, my friend. When I get you home, I will split you open. Now, eat the stones.
Very good. Let's see here. Eliza! Stand up when you hear your name, Eliza. Leffie. John. Oren. Mouth open, wider. Look in there. Never been sick a day in his life. And I call particular attention to Martha. She is an excellent pastry.
Even with a boat full of load. The distance from the work area to the point on the ladder bayou is several miles by water, fewer than land. It occurs to me that the expense of transportation would be materially diminished.
Materially diminished?
If we use the waterway.
Are you an engineer or a nigger? Are you an engineer or a nigger?
Let the man say his piece.
It's a scheme. Plenty of engineers have schemed similarly. The
My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan rose. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan rose. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise in heaven, Lord, for the year when Jordan rose.
In the late 80s, in New York City, the black community was under assault. The most endangered species in America, that was a popular phrase, was the young black man.
Nope, it's because you're short and black.
That's funny. That's real funny. What was Jesus like? I'm curious. Was he cool?
They're ready for you.
Sin. There is no sin. Man does how he pleases with his property.